Even after hearing and understanding these teachings, many people still suffer because of loss. Some kinds of loss hurt especially deeply, not only because one person is no longer there, but because the familiar companionship, the rhythm of daily life, one's sense of role, and even one's imagination of the future are all thrown into disorder with that loss. We do not need to begin by denying such 5 aggregate experience, nor by forcing down our feelings. Rather, we need to ask, what is the actual truth of the situation? Imagine a scene like this. After losing his wife, a man feels intense pain every time he sits down to eat, because that place at the table is now empty. Along with that, so many familiar daily habits, expectations, and emotional memories, so familiar that he had almost stopped noticing them, also feel empty. And so, all at once, he feels that he has nothing left. Later, an elder asks him,
"Before you knew her, hadn't you also eaten alone for many years?"
He says, "Yes," the elder says.
"Back then, you still ate, still lived your life, and it was not as though you couldn't go on living. It is not that your whole life has now been emptied out. It is that you have returned to life, not having her beside you. The reason you are suffering so much now is not only that one person is gone, but that deep in your mind, you have already taken it for granted that she was supposed to always be sitting in that place."
This is not to say that he should not miss her. It is that, in long companionship, people very easily begin to treat what is only temporary as though it were simply how things are supposed to be. This story shows that suffering does not come only from the fact that something was once there and later was lost. More deeply, it comes from the way we let the mind settle into what is taken as mine. In other words, without realizing it, we let a certain person, a certain relationship, or a certain way of living become something that seems as though had always belonged to our life. Just think, when we were first born, we did not yet have these later, complicated distinctions of closeness and distance, these feelings of love and hatred, or this painful unwillingness to part. This is not to say that love and longing have no value. It is to say that much of the inability to let go, and the entanglement that later becomes so heavy, sometimes even hard to bear, really does form layer by layer over time through dependence, habit, and experience.
Chill Life, for wisdom and life's highest delight.